The Redeemer has risen.
Hey, what's up guys, Masleaf here, back to do another first-person video, and this time it's going to be a very special first-person video. It's going to be the tournament. This is actually the round of 16, I do believe, so it's going to be best of 3. This is going to be Het Platland, which is the first map. I have to really keep this introduction as snappy as possible because it's a tournament, of course. Senna's picked random, which is probably going to work to his favor. I'm going to be versus Senna in this first round, which is a little tough, to be honest. I've never quite had an opponent as tough as Senna in the first round, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. So far, there's no lag, which is pretty good. Usually there is a lot of lag when playing versus him. Okay, and I might just go for his spike up here. He might forget his engineer, you never know, so I'm going to try and do that. And of course, things are a bit tense. It's the first game, and it's going to take me a while to get myself accustomed to this kind of setting. I haven't played a tournament in like a year, aside from the Inca Open tournament, which I didn't do too well in. Okay, so I'm going to scout with these buzzers here. Shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. And yeah, my engineer making its way slowly up there. It's going to be a trade if he has a buzzer as well, I do think. It really does depend on how slow Senna is. He might forget his engineer and consequently lose it, so there is always that. Okay, just go take my spike here. Maybe we can just send in 2 buzzers actually and keep the other 2 here just for later on. And just take this over. Okay, and there is that gone. He's going to be Black Hand, okay, which is an excellent faction for him to get from random, of course. And he's expanding right now, so he's going for some kind of Flame Rush here. Flame Rush on the cards for Senna. So I'm just going to expand and make Seekers. I just want to try and scout the map as well as much as I can, so I know where these flame tanks are going. I'm going to just get my cursor over this one. There is more than one flame tank out and about because I have a harvester out here, so yeah, we can expect more flame tanks to be built here by Senna, or maybe it's just one flame tank. Regardless, I'm just going to make 3 Seekers here, and that will be that. And we'll go eco in the meantime. Okay, flame tank is right there. So let's get a cursor on that right now. Black Hand's got making its way in the bottom. I should be able to handle that though. It's just one flame tank as far as I know. We need to get these scouts in his base to see what he's doing. Okay, and get a target cursor on that flame tank. I do feel that he has only one flame tank, so yep, this should be pretty easy to stop. And there goes that. So it's just one flame tank here for him. I know that based on the timing. Oh, crap. I want to try and make sure I don't lose any Seekers here, if I can. And we're just going to go for a tier 2 at the moment. And scout to see if he's got a third refinery. Probably has. Anyhow, I'm going to go for some more units here. And maybe for a secondary war factory. That would be a good idea. But yeah, he's got a harvester going up there right now, which indicates that he is in fact going for eco. I'm going to go for the tier 2, tier point 1.5 in case he is actually going for flame tanks. More flame tanks, that is. And I've got this microphone in front of me, so it's really hard to spot my keyboard. I'm going to also scout the bottom of the map as well to see if he's got flame tanks or something. Come in there. Okay, going to try and crush this squad here. I want to try and maintain my spike alive at all costs. Okay, and just going to do this. Go for some cultists. And please, could you just die? Thank you very much. Okay, got one buzzer here. We can scout him with, see what's happening in his base. Going for the advanced articulators as well, just in case he has Seekers, of course. I mean, buggies. Going to scout what he's doing precisely right now. Okay, and we've got this one Seeker here just to scout where everything is going. Okay. And you should be able to kill this buggy here, and it would be nice if you could die, thank you very much. And that dies just fine. He's going for mass buggy right now. Okay, interesting choice. Well, at least I have the upgrade in case he does go for those. Okay, he's going for a tier 2 as well. Might be able to get a spike here as well. And these cultists in action. And yeah, this is going to be pretty good. He's going for mass buggies, so I should be able to transition into mecha peds quite nicely. and go mass mecha. As long as I don't expend these seekers here, I should be fine. Okay, that usually indicates that he has a flame tank or something out and about, so I'm going to prepare for that right now. I don't think he does though. I'm going to go just for mass mecha Pede. Generally you should just go mass mecha in this spot. The flame tank didn't do anything for him, and there is no flame tank, so yeah, he's going mass infantry right now. Doesn't have tier 3, so I might go for some gunwalkers just to crush those infantry, face them. That might work really well for me. So I'll go for 2 gunwalkers here, and then mass mecha, and a prodigy at the same time. Going to just expand here as well. Might be able to get some of these units around the side and harass him. That would be pretty good. And put these on control group number 4 here. Okay, and I'm just going to evacuate there. There's no point moving out. Okay, and he's got mass infantry again, like I said. Gonna try and stop him from scouting here. And we're just going to keep this part of the map scouted here. So he doesn't have flame tanks, of course. Flame tanks around the side would be very, very deadly. So yeah, I'm just going mass mecha. I'm going to scout ahead here, see what he's doing. These right here we want to be cautious of. Okay, and yep. Maybe we can just get this prodigy into base cap his MCV. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Certainly would. Okay, prodigy right here. Yeah, I should be able to... Wow, I've got everything really mixed up here. Let's get the gunwalkers in first. Cure storm column as well for those damn things. Okay. And we'll put this prodigy on group number 4, maybe. Okay, and we want to face these gunwalkers here. And we just want to split these gunwalkers up so they kill as many units as possible here. This will at the very least force his units to split up from one another. I want to crush all these infantry though, if we can, with all these mecha Pedes here. The phased units will cause a distraction. We're going to try and clean up as many of these units as possible. And these phased units really not doing as much as I thought. I really expected them to do more. Okay, so we're just going to go over here right now and crush more infantry. And we're just going to take his MCV right here. There goes that. Okay, so that's good. Try not to lose more infantry here. Get this mecha Pede back. Okay, and we still have to use the buzzer swarm support out, so we'll use that right now. Kill as many of these infantry here as possible. And we'll go for mass devastator warships at the same time, I guess. And another prodigy is on the cards as well. Okay. So yeah, let's just kill his power plants here. Exploit all the opportunities I can get to kill those power plants. Okay. And I want to watch for the tip catalyst missile as well, because all those mecha Pedes will die to it. But I can keep him on low power if I just kill off these upgraded power plants. Okay, and yeah, just want micro here so I don't lose anything. And it's incredibly hard to talk and play here at the same time. I will say that, because I am actually trying to play the game a little better than usual. I usually do suck at the game, if you didn't notice in my first-person videos. Okay, those do get captured for me, so I'm just going to send them back to base and have that tip for my own. And this is looking like a GG right now. It certainly is. I'm going to go in here and do more damage. He hasn't got his MCV, so yeah, that will severely delay his ability to respond to this. He won't have obelisks to drop versus this, which is good for me. And we're just going to kill these harvesters off, and that's going to be it. Okay, maybe get the devastator warships in action, as well as the tripods. And we'll put the prodigy once more on group number 4. Okay. And I still have this storm column queued in case the likelihood of him going for those flame tanks which is very possible. For that reason, I'm just going to keep a tripod here in my base. And these Devastator warships, they could be upgraded with the Traveler engines, which I'll get right now. No reason not to. Oh shit, priority, want to try and... maybe I could just sail that. Nope, he's just going to call the GG. Okay, so Senna going down in that game. Of course, it's a large map. Black Hand not so favoured on that map. Getting pretty lucky getting Black Hand, honestly. He could have been worse off if he got Steel Talons, but yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty tensed up right now. It's really hard. I've never done this before. And yeah, that's game 1 versus Senna. GG. Alright guys, game number 2 versus Senna, and this is match point for me. So if I win this game, I'm on to the next round. Hopefully it's going to be an easier opponent than Senna. But yeah, I've been told by Technique that it's quite a difficult, going to be a difficult tournament for me. I don't know how true that'll be, but we'll see. Technique is in this tournament, by the way, so I forgot to mention that. Okay, he's going to be Nod this time. Really don't like Nod, honestly. Versus Nod's not too great, but should be able to scout him. Scouting is imperative, even versus Nod, because those flame tanks and reckoners are just as good. I mean, they are a little bit weaker, but besides that, they are more or less going to be a real threat to me. And I'm not going to go for Disintegrators because they're a lot weaker now, and they're not going to do anything besides kill his spike, and I'm just going to fall behind doing that. So I'm just going to play stock standard here, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's get this back. We're going to lose that. Okay. Well, I should be able to get a nice scout off in his base right now. He's trying to split his units up so he can anti-scout me, but I'm going to ensure that that does not happen. And I'm just barely staying out of range here. Should be able to get into the side and scout him with 3 of these buzzers. One of them is likely going to scout him. And yeah, I guess he was maybe expecting me to go for descents on this map. Good job I didn't, because those 3 descents in the middle of the map would have certainly been a problem for me. Is that going to be a buggy or a bike there? I'm not sure what that was, but I want to spot for a second harvester here if he has one. He's got 1 harvester. I think that was a bike I just saw there. I'm not entirely certain, but I do have suspicions. Okay, well, it's just going to be one of those. Okay, well, that's no problem. Just 2 bikes it is going to be for Senna. So there's no need for me to overspend here remotely. So I'm going to get as much damage on here as possible. Okay, and this Seeker will allow me to just scare these bikes off. And I'm not going to make more units to stop him pretty much at this point. I just have 1 Seeker here. I only had to invest in an $800 Seeker to kill those 2 bikes off, which is pretty good for me. As long as I don't lose this Seeker here, should be fine. And these repair drones will ensure that it's going to do a decent job versus those as well. Okay, we'll scout what he's doing now. I'm going to go just for eco, because I'm ahead in this game, so I'm just going to get further and further ahead. Okay, well the bikes are there, going to be a pain in the ass, killing those off. Seeker's doing some work there, going to kill some militants off. Might just place a buzzer hive down and get rid of them all, because they're a nuisance. Okay, and he is not going for 2 war factories by the look of things, so Senna deciding not to go for the 2 war factory play. And I'm going to use my macro key to queue up some Seekers and Gunwalkers here. Okay, and he's just going eco himself. Interesting. So I'm going to be able to handle those off with ease. And I don't think he'll be able to kill those though, so yeah. About that. He's going to force my units off guard here a little bit. He's making a lot happen with these, but I'm going to be able to hold him off here with ease. Okay, let's see what he's doing now. He's going for 2 war factories, most likely. I maybe got a bit too greedy. But nonetheless, we're just going to go for tier 2 actually, instead of anything else at this point. He's only got 2 bikes, so that's not a great concern. Maybe I can start taking some of that blue tib as well. That's for the taking, so we'll grab one of these harvesters and send it to the blue Tiberium field. He got really greedy with the economy, so I'm going to exploit that right now and try and do something over there. Okay, I'm going for a tier 2 in the meantime. Got a bit of money issues right now. He's not going to be able to harass me because he's going to get momentarily harassed here himself. Going to have this Gunwalker here in a moment, which will be able to kill these off. I might want to reduce his numbers though a little bit with my army. Okay, and oh shit, wrong support power. And that's a nice swarm right there, isn't it? Might be able to get a decent swarm here. But I'm just going to go for mass mecha like I done in the first game. And I should be fine here. Okay, there we go. Get all these militants killed. And we'll go for mecha peds right now. Try not to expend these forces with no reason to. Okay, and this will go back to base nice and easily. Now these rockets are kind of like static defense. They're not going to do anything for him in as far as harassment goes. I don't like how he uses that because it could mean a flame tank. So I'm going to look for a flame tank right now. That's just my instinct. It's like he has a flame tank because he just used that on me. Oh wow, those are for the taking right there. Let's take those ones out. 2 Scorpion tanks going to be donated to the Leaf Foundation. Thank you very much. And we'll see if he's getting some of that blue tip. Want to prevent that also. Want to just split my refineries up also. Don't want to not leave them like that. Okay, and this is game's looking really good for me right now. Really, really good, admittedly. I'm not expending my forces here, which is the main thing to note. Okay, and we're just going to kill these off real quick. And go into his base and maybe kill some of his forces here. And we'll go for the prodigy like we done in the last game. I am playing Traveler because it's my best faction and it's a tournament. And I want to bring a first-person video to you guys where I'm not going to lose in the first round, which would be just fine. I'm just going to keep going for Mass Mechapede, which is the name of the game right now. It's Mass the Hell Mecha. Go for another Storm Column 2 for that defense. We can also go for Prodigy here. Okay, and he's got avatars here as well, so Senna recovering in this game slowly but surely. He is going to expend an avatar though, which is pretty fine for me actually. And that will go down. Okay, so let's get these wounded Mechapede heads away here. Okay, and he's got an Obelisk 2. Want to dispatch that. And yeah, more mechas on the cards. Let's get a Prodigy in here immediately to try and kill those that tier 3, so you can't make more tier 3 units. Go for mass tripod now, I guess. If I can try and kill that tier 3, that would be just peachy. So he won't be able to get those laser capacitors done. If he can't get laser capacitors, he's actually got them. Okay, never mind. Well, he doesn't have many units to really abuse that. Okay. So I'm just going to take his MCV here. And Bob's your uncle. And I'm also going to take more of that blue tip, which I'm doing currently, so that's going to be nice. I can also, this is going to be a really good engagement here. Okay, and okay, that's really good for me. That one engagement definitely did turn the tide right there. And I'm going to take these over. Okay, MCV is not really doing anything for me right now. Maybe we could use this to take the Avatar Husk, which would be nice. He should actually focus down that. And yep, this Prodigy doing tons of damage for me, as you can see. And his tier 3 is here somewhere. We're going to take that over and we're going to just sell it off as soon as possible. Okay, and maybe do some more area mind control shenanigans here. And he's got literally nothing to stop those that Prodigy. With the aid of the Mechapeds with the anti-air, I should be able to also support this Prodigy with ease. Let's get the tripods valued over there right now. And yeah, these power plants for the taking will destroy those too, I guess. Okay, and take this green Tiberium. Not doing a great job at transferring harvesters, though. I think I have this game wrapped up. He's pretty much on tier 2 right now. Oh shit, wrong fucking support power. That was a bit of a fail, but I can afford to make some mistakes here. And this is what it's like getting your base ripped up from you. Oh shit. Well, just get the tripods over here, I guess. He has an avatar husk there right now, so I might want to kill that off. Oh, shit. Well, let's support this Prodigy. I'm going to try and save it here. The Prodigy did receive a slight nerf, by the way, but hardly noteworthy. It's still a very good unit. I'm just going to take another MCV from him, and there you go, another MCV down the drain for Senna, and that's going to be GG, I do think. And that's GG. Okay, so yeah, Senna, not too happy about that game. But I have to make it to the next round, man. I mean, I just have to do it. So I'm just going to travel it all the way and see how it goes. Because I really haven't played a tournament in a while, so I need to get myself familiar once more with playing tournaments. And that's going to give me a lot of confidence going into the next round. So yeah, that's 2-0 versus Senna, and I'm through to the semi-finals or the quarterfinals. I imagine it would be the quarterfinals. Anyhow, stay tuned for that.